一応魔術師だけど。
ふざけるな。僕様と対等に戦える魔術師がいてたまるか。
やれやれ、唯一無二の存在ゆえ知らぬのも致し方ないか。
あえて言うなら無限カード魔術師。
My friends, we're talking about my gift level 999. This was episode number 6 this week, and it's kind of a weird week. First off, let me give it some praise. Let me start with that. First off, the praise is this episode felt really short. And a lot of times when episodes feel really short, they're either completely trash or they're really good episodes. And I would say I wanted more this week for sure. So I think that is the first positive, is I wanted more. I wanted to see more this week. I wanted to see a little bit. I wanted to get a little extra. So that's the first positive. Second positive is the elf guy is going to get it, right? Light was kind of playing with him, making him feel this small. I really liked that. And it tied in the kids. I think her name's Mia, and then her brother and the other guys. Obviously, two of them, they're gone. But the brother and Mia lived, and it tied them back as Light kind of, that was his first interface with adventures. That's his first good impression, right? There's good people here. And, you know, he liked her so much, he gave her like a bracelet of protection, kind of like a teleportation bracelet kind of thing. If anything happens to her, teleported her back to him because they came across the adventure killers, which are the piece of crap elves. And I like how it tied it back in. So I thought that was really good too. So those are the positives. The negatives are smaller this week. And really it's my only big negative. I feel like they kind of stretched the episode out a bit. I feel like we kind of could have got what we got, all the content we got, we could have gotten 10 minutes as opposed to 20 minutes. Because really the events were Light and them go back. The adventure club or the adventure place, they're like, oh, to jump up rank, you need to do a big thing. Then what happens is they go and they're kind of they take a job and then they kind of contemplate about it. Then Mia comes in through the portal. That leads them to the elves. We find out the backstory of what happened to Mia and her brother. You know, we got to see all of that, right? They used some kind of like, what did they use? Some Light used some kind of magic on her, like to be able to see her memories or whatever. And he got pissed off. He's like, I'm gonna go kill them elves, right? And then they led to the elves, and then he basically made them feel silly. We got to see that the elf has a ton of mental complex problems. He's just a walking. He needs therapy, and that was it, right? We didn't get to see the last ferocity of what's actually going to happen, because the episode cut off, and we're going to get the rest of that next episode. That's it, though. That's really all that happened. I think everything that happened could have been done in 10 minutes. Now, I'm not really complaining. I think it was good. I think that, you know, the backstory necessary. You know, I think I don't need to know that much about the elf, but I think that was fine too. So I think this was a 7 out of 10 episode. I think this was probably one of the best episodes of the season so far. And I think that's where I'll finish off with my praise. But it wasn't a perfect episode. But I will say, you know, the fact that I wanted more at the end of it, chef's kiss. So a little good, a little bad mixed in there. And really, it's just nitpicking, right? And it's just like be really nitpicky about it. But overall, I think it was a good episode. I am excited to see Light really take to the elves next week and really make them feel silly. He found out about the Maestro at the end of the episode. So he's probably gonna dig into their memories and, you know, kill them and then dig into the memories and stuff like that, I assume. Mia being part of, you know, the gang, her brother being part of the gang, and the fact that they were able to save the brother, and he kind of had that ferocity, that grit in him. I thought that was cool. And then Mia, she's just a likable character so far. So yeah. Overall, pretty good stuff. No major complaints. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week for episode number 7 as we continue our journey into 9999. And yeah, have a good rest of your day, weekend, month, year, whenever you're watching this. Peace.